Seriously, Spider-Man for PS4 looks so good. It looks like it was bitten by a radioactive video game.
Hello, I'm Tim Rogers, and I have to go to the bathroom, so this is going to have to be quick.
And I'm staff writer Gita Jackson, and welcome to Kotaku XP, the internet's most beloved news roundup.
This week, Sony announced the release date of the PlayStation 4 exclusive Spider-Man game, September 7th, 2018. The game is developed by the Ratchet & Clank craftspeople at Insomniac Games, and judging by its graphics, it looks like it was made out of pure cash. I will have been 39 years old for exactly 3 months on the day this game comes out. That's not quite 40, though it's definitely old enough to buy myself a present when it's not even my birthday. I'm gonna play this whole game in one sitting with terrible posture, probably forgetting to breathe half the time.
Hey you! Sit up straight. If you play games in really long stretches like me, you've probably already kind of messed up your body. Sorry about that. But there are some ways to mitigate the damage from sitting all day. Better posture, stretching, taking regular breaks, and snacking healthy are all ways to treat your body better. And that means you can game longer.
Amazon made a mistake. They sent me 2 bottles of the antioxidants I take to prevent aging instead of 1. And I ain't sending it back. They also made another mistake. They revealed the newly remastered Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy, coming to PS4 and Xbox on September 21st. Activision officially announced the game later in the day. I love Spyro. I love how he's got 4 legs. Why did none of the big studios ever make a 3D platformer about a dog? I will buy this Spyro collection instantly. Or maybe I'll wait for a Switch version. Also, hey, how about an Ape Escape Trilogy remaster, Sony?
You'd think adding a Battle Royale mode to one of Blizzard's hottest games would be a no-brainer, but Jeff Kaplan from the Overwatch team said it'd actually be pretty tricky. As much as they'd like to have players duke it out in a fight to the death, characters in Overwatch aren't actually balanced against each other. It's a game that's meant to be played as a team. If you're trying to get a chicken dinner as a Mercy, you'd be at a disadvantage. Kind of a bummer, but who are we to second-guess the word of Kaplan?
Warner Brothers announced this week that they'll be removing any and all microtransactions of any kind from their game Shadow of War in July of 2018. If you recall, EA did this with Star Wars Battlefront 2 a couple of weeks ago. Shadow of War is heavily designed to account for microtransactions, so their removal is a bit of a messy issue, hence the 3-month wait. Any real money purchased gold can be used between now and July, though after July, any remaining gold will quote-unquote be converted to in-game items. This is not the first time this year that a video game has made me think about my taxes. Wow, I gotta do my taxes.
This week, Heather Alexander was able to test the latest PUBG map called Savage. It's a smaller 4x4 map, and Heather said that the small size made the action you'll see on it feel like a breath of fresh air. When I streamed the game on YouTube, I still had plenty of moments where I died fast deaths right at the start, she wrote. But if you play aggressively, you're in for one of the most satisfying mid-games of any PUBG match.
After 10 years in development, Spy Party is coming to Steam Early Access on April 12th. This freakishly inventive one-on-one video contest between subterfuge artist and a sniper with a single bullet has been available to purchase on developer Chris Hecker's website for a while, though coming out on Steam will no doubt invite a multitude of new players. I have had this game in my sights for years, and it would be an absolute delight to my love of excellent game design if, like, 10 million people started playing this game competitively.
After the Philadelphia Fusion's Josh Eco Corona made a slant-eye gesture and said, "I am Korean" on a recent stream, the team announced his punishment, a fine of $3,000, a suspension of 3 games, and the team is banning him from streaming for 10 weeks, Compete's Dennis Young reports. Corona also apologized, donating an additional $3,000 to the Anti-Defamation League. Hope he's learned a valuable lesson about doing blatantly racist things while on a live broadcast.
Square Enix announced this week that a patch adding the original, glorious pixel art graphics to their recent Steam release of Chrono Trigger will arrive sometime early this month. This is in response to a fan backlash that began the instant the first customer downloaded the game and will persist until we get the patch and verify the deed is done. And we will need verification. Though for now, it's already feeling like at least a minor victory. We did it, my friends. We yelled loudly enough. I did my part. Watch my video on the subject. I worked really hard on it.
One of the worst parts of Far Cry 5 is every single character in it except Boomer the dog. Kirk Hamilton had a particularly bad case of a character being the worst. In the final fight with boss character John Seed, an NPC was supposed to drive him to Seed's bunker. Instead of doing that, she spawned a mile away, ran right next to Kirk's car, and then just stood there. The only way to get her to move was by shooting her. This is my game of the year, 2018. This weekend, my friend's having a birthday party, and the plan is to meet up at 11 a.m., drink Bloody Marys, play a D&D one-off, and then the rest of the people that are coming to the party at his apartment are coming just later in the day, and I am so completely psyched for this.
I didn't shave this week because God of War is coming out on April 20th, and I just gotta have a beard by the time that comes out, and I definitely won't because this is literally 1 week. Just tell me, complain about it in the comments, please. Please. I mean, you're going to, so whatever. It's okay.